Folks, I'm going to hop on here for the third period of the Canes Knights game, and I will catch you up with the score as soon as I get things set up here. Right now, the Knights are ahead 4-1 with 13:57 left in the third period. I'm trying to get my business figured out here with my stand. Sorry about that. For those of you who are watching, just letting you know. Kind of setting up as we go. So be patient. All right, Canes in the Knight zone on the left side. And puck is right in the crease, and it is dumped over to the left circle. Stays in the Knight zone. Ground shot, tried to get redirected over, did not go in. Canes on the power play for 9 seconds. There's a ground shot, saved by Blue. Nolan Kalina in the net for the Hurricanes. Canes continue the power play. And Knights recover back into center. 13 minutes left to go. Into the Canes zone, fed over towards the slot, leaks over to the left side. Knights, power play's over. Now team's back at full strength. Knights gave the puck right back to the Canes. Canes have some time and space. 2-on-1 developing into the Knight zone, to the right circle, looking for the center feed. Up to the right circle, shot. Deflected over to the right side. Getting my warm-up on this morning, just to kind of get the voice moving. Knights back through center into the Canes zone. Knights. Those of you who are not watching the live barn feed and are hopping on right now, the Knights scored on the initial faceoff in the first period. Scored immediately, and then the Canes did the exact same thing. So it was 1-1, and Knights over in the slot. Canes get the puck, goes to the net, shoots and scores! Knights could not figure out that they needed to clear from the slot. Canes just kept going after it. And the Canes showing some comeback here in the third period.
Nice hustle, boys! Nice hustle! Let's go again! Keep your foot on the gas pedal! Breathe again!
Face off in center. 11:57 left in the game. Canes win the face off near wall. Dump it down into the Knight zone. That last score, they had all day to try to find a lane to Blue. Blue did everything he could. And there they go, the Canes again into the slot. This time the Knights are there. Knights look like they have lost some of their speed into this third period. Checked up against the right corner. Possession scrum in the right corner in the Canes zone. Knights get the puck, dump it over to the point, but there's nobody there for the Knights. Knights back in the center now. Knights. And that is deflected and out of play. Knights lost 3-2 to the Blades yesterday, but then came back and won their second game. And I want to say it was against the Sharks. Canes win the faceoff. Possession scrum near wall. Canes grab it and dump it up, intercepted by the Knights. Player gets tripped down, no penalty. Got some pushing and shoving. And Canes break free with the puck into the Knight zone. They dump it and chase it. Knights back in the right corner, and there's a penalty call coming now, and a collision up against the boards. Sync up the clock. It looks like there's going to be a penalty here on the Knights. Power play for the Canes with 10:43 left to go. Canes win the faceoff. Up to the top. blue line over the right side, back to the right circle on the board. And tried to toe drag. Canes maintain possession, looking for that center feed, back up to the blue line. And sent to the net, and it is deflected and goes just wide. Pass goes off the ref's feet. Canes get the puck. Looking for the center feed, deflected up to the slot. Shot goes wide. Canes recover the rebound, and the Knights take it over. Nope, they dump it up the boards. Canes intercepted at the point. Canes circling the wagons. And over to the right side, shot, score! One-timer to the right side. And the Canes are back in this thing. That was a well-executed one-timer pass from the left circle to the right circle. And the slap shot was perfect. Power play goal for the Canes, and it is a 4-3 game. Knights have been up 4-1 for the second half of this game, and all of a sudden the Canes have turned it on. Canes on the face-off into the Knight zone, putting the pressure on now. Momentum swing definitely in the Canes' direction. Canes get the puck back up to the slot, almost got a shot away to the slot again, and this time it's deflected down and the Knights get it. And a bouncy pass, no icing as it was playable, ends up deep in the Hurricane zone. Canes behind the net. Nice outlet in the center. It's a little off tape though, and the Canes can end up getting the puck back. Did not get into the zone. Foot race now. Here come the Knights. Knights into the Canes zone. Right circle. Tried to deke around. Lost the puck handle. Canes recover it. Dump it back in the center. And Knights trying to get back into the Canes zone, and it's stolen. Numbers now for the Canes in the Knights zone. And shot saved by Blue. Rebound behind the net. Canes trying to pick it up, and there's a shot right on net. Blue was all over that. Canes pick up the rebound though. Dumped it in the center. The Canes were able to grab it, and they will head back into the Knight zone up on the right side. Picked up by the Knights. Lead over to the left. Over the blue line. And the Knights end up back in their zone. Puck over to the right side now at the point and dumped into center now. Foot race. The Knights get here. They can get a 2-on-1, but they did not. Good hustle. Knights do get the puck back, dumped in. Another foot race, and then dumped back over the blue line. Nice poke checking by the Knights. A nice pass by the Knights. Here they come into the Cane zone. With some speed. They get to the net. Shot saved by Kalina. Rebound to the left side. Picked up by the Knights. Dumped to the left corner. And Knights went to the point. Point man was not in position, and the Knights go back. A pass is deflected off a Canes player, ends up behind the net. Canes have an undefended guy up in front, and the Knights were able to get it back out over the blue line. Canes at the center. Down into the Knight zone. Knights trying to slow this game down a little bit. Managed to get the puck free in their zone. Dump it on ice. This was played, and because it was played, well, never mind. It didn't make it down ice anyway. Canes dump it back and chase as they go on the change. And pass is taken. Nice play, and taken back, and then dump over the blue line. Canes get it back in center. Canes have woken up. Shot is deflected off of the shin. Knights pick it up, and then lose it in the circle. And then dump it back. Oh, it does not make it over the blue line. Heads up play by the Canes. Knights up the boards to the right side. Canes look like they have hit the nitro button. And dump it in the center by the Knights. Canes get the puck though. And nice stretch pass into the Knight zone on the left side. Good hustle by 18. Or is that 19? Excuse me, 19 for the Knights. And Canes lose the puck, goes back to the circle, dumped into center. This will be an icing on the Knights. Puck will come back down into the Knight zone for face-off. Knights only up by 1. Canes have put two in the net in this period. Game 3 of the Slavin division. Oh, there's a shot. Oh, what a save. Puck is still up in the crease and then slung down ice. That was a heads-up play by the Knights. No icing here. Will not make it to the red line. Dump back in center. Intercepted by the Knights. Dump back down, but that goes offside. Canes currently sit at the 3rd spot in the Slavin division in the Tier 1 Elite Hockey Tournament. I jumped on at the last second, so I'm going to have to go through and change the description. We are here at the Allen Park Civic Arena in Detroit. Face off won by the Knights. Knights. Outlet. Lob deep into center. Takes a nice bounce, and that was nearly offside. I'm surprised they didn't call that. And it was a good play by the Knights. They just couldn't quite fully execute on it. Canes recover the puck, and into the Knights area they go. To the right side, picked up and poked away. The Knights get the possession back. Nice pass into center, and gets past one. Can he get to the net? He does. Fires. Saved by Kalina. Rebound on the left side, taken by the Knights. Try slice over. Here's a shot, and it goes wide. Kalina's on his back. Knights threatening. Here comes another shot, and I think that went off of Kalina, or the side of the net maybe, and it bounced over. And the Canes escape into center. They lose the puck briefly. Get it back briefly, but then the Knights take it over. Feed over into center. This goes into the Cane zone. The Knights will not get there in time. And the puck is knocked over the center line, or the blue line, excuse me, into center. And the Knights get the puck back. Nice one-on-one battle, but then they lost the puck handle in the Cane zone. Intercepted by the Knights. Knights back into the Cane zone at the top of the blue line. That nearly went offside. Huge check by the Canes. Dumped back into center. Lobbed over to the circle. Intercepted by the Canes. Canes in the Knights zone. In the left circle, to the left side. Good passing in the offensive zone by the Canes. Dumped over to the slot. Shot coming, and it's glove save, held down at the last second by Blue. Face off, won by the Canes from the point. Slappy goes wide on the ground. Rebound on the left side. There's another shot. Is tipped over to the right corner. Knights grab it. Picked up by the Canes to the right wall. Dumped towards the circle. Collision over at the boards. Huge check against the boards. Possession square in left corner. Knights trying to get this out of their zone. And there's a shot on net. Down low. Saved by Blue. And we have a player on the Knights who is limping. He was down. Looks like he was hit, and I'm trying to figure out what leg it is. At any rate, he comes off the bench. At least he's okay for now. 3:48 left to go in the game. Face-off won by the Canes. Canes took a shot, trying to direct it in on the left side. Unsuccessful. Puck passed around the boards up, stopped at the point by the Canes, and knocked into center. Knights get the puck into the Cane zone. Shot coming, stick save, rebound at the left circle. Knights tried to center feed. Puck is stopped at the line. Shot coming, and Kalina didn't see it. The Knights score up top on the right corner. That was a well-timed shot. I think Kalina was screened on that, and the Knights put her in and go up 5-3 with 3:23 left to go. Canes were 2-0 coming in the Slavin division at rank 3. Knights were 1-1 coming in. And I think they were I think 7 or 8. So this was a huge win for the Knights. Poke back into the zone. A player lost his stick. Canes get the puck back. Stopped at the point. Knights keep it in. The Canes zone, left corner to the boards. And they scramble. They get the puck back. They dump it towards center. Foot race now. Here come the Canes into the Knights zone, and they shoot. They went high on blue, but it went over the crossbar. 3 minutes to go. 2-goal lead for the Knights. Puck ends up back in center. We'll keep an eye on Kalina. I'm surprised they haven't pulled him yet. Canes were good on the power play. Canes trying to get out of their zone and managed to do so. Poked over back into center. Knights dump it down. This was playable. No icing if it makes it to the red line. Canes in their zone. Trying to break free to get time for Kalina to get out of the net. And outlet pass is stopped at the blue or at the left wall. Knights maintain possession. Dumped off the boards. This will be icing on the Knights. Surprised they're not pulling Kalina right now. He is inching his way towards the bench, but there is no indication from the bench whether maybe they're waiting for this face-off. Face-off in the Knights zone, left circle. Face-off is won by the Canes. Canes, shot on net, saved by Blue. Rebound right side. Kalina still in the net. They're not going 6-on-5 yet in this third period, down 2 scores. Canes have possession, and it breaks over the blue line. Canes get the puck and dump it back down. Kalina's looking at the bench, and no one's telling him to come in. Knights trying to get past it, cannot. Canes get the puck back. Dumped over to the slot, and the Canes cannot get a shot off. Pass it up towards the top of the circle. Pass over to the left side, deflected. Canes get it at the point, dump it to the left wall. Knights sling the puck around to the right side on the boards, picked up by the Canes up at the point. Kalina is still sitting in the net. No discussion about what should happen, and the Knights break free. Breakaway for the Knights. Here comes Johnson. Johnson gets to the net. He takes a shot, and it goes over the crossbar and into the netting. That will stop the play. We'll have a face-off in the Canes zone. Knights up by 2 with 1:14 left. Kalina was not pulled. That would have been an optimum time. Canes had a lot of offensive zone time, and face-off is won by the Canes. An outlet is stalled. Canes do get the puck, and trip from behind, no penalty call. Canes, Knights get the puck back again. Kalina is still in the net. Knights in their zone. Knights get the puck back. Nice feed over, stretch pass. Here come the Knights into the zone, and they shoot, and they score! The Hurricanes, I just think the Hurricanes gave up an opportunity with 2 minutes left. They had about 30 to 45 seconds of offensive zone time. That would have been an ideal moment to pull Kalina and get the 6-on-5. But instead, they keep him in there, and a breakaway from the Knights puts up a second goal, for the period for the Knights, and the Knights are up by 3, and this one is essentially in hand. Knights in the Canes zone. Here they come. Take a shot. That hits Kalina. Rebound up on the slot. Taken by the Knights. Knights loving this differential. There's a shot, and it's saved by Kalina. Recovered by the Canes. Leaks down into center. This is taken. Breakaway for the Canes. Here they come. They get to the net, and they shoot, and they score. Breakaway. Really well played in the crease by the Canes forward. Not much that Blue could do about that. That will bring the differential to 2 with 14 seconds left to go. Face-off won by Knights. Knights dump it down into the Cane zone, and this will be an icing. Interesting. Say the game is in hand. I mean, there's 8 seconds left on the game clock. It is possible to bring this within 1. Knights on the face-off. Sling the puck around the corner, and that will do it. That'll end the game, and the Knights go take a 6-3 lead, lose on the breakaway, 1 goal, but maintain the differential, and the Knights win this one by a score of 6-4. Knights will go 2-1 in the standings, as will also the Canes. The interesting thing about that is the way the tiebreakers go. Head-to-head is the first metric, so the Knights will leap forward in the standings, and the Canes will drop substantially in the standings. Blades game is coming up, so we will start that game hopefully on time. Let's see what time it is. And that game will start at 11 o'clock, so we'll see you guys in 15 minutes.